everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today is a special video and I have the honor to launch a new mold from MoldsandShapes together with Petra Jungblut. So my video is now and Petra's video will be at 8 p.m. Central European time today. Anyway, what are we gonna launch? And we are gonna launch this mold, and it's quite heavy, and you see my head and you see the mold, it's huge. So the overall diameter of this mold, of this awesome XL Druzy Trinket Mold is, let me think, 35 centimeters, I'm sorry. From plateau, from the edge to this edge, is round about 28 centimeter. The depth, the total depth here from the edge to the rim is 2.2 centimeters, and from the plateau to the bottom of the rim is 1.2 centimeters, and yeah, the pouring space from the plateau to the rim is 1 centimeter. So as you can imagine, it's huge. And this mold can cope with round about 1.2 kilos of resin. So amazing. And yeah, I've spoken enough, I guess. I think I told you enough about this collaboration, about this mold launch, and just enjoy the videos. And thank you for watching. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. So, and now I'm finally starting, and look at this mold again. Anyway, I already placed my stencils because I wanted to do a Christmas-inspired pour. And I have my gold, it's a metal gold, which I have here. And I'm just brushing this gold into the edge of this mold. I'm using a little makeup sponge, and with this sponge, you don't paint every single druzy part. You only brush a little bit. You see those clear spaces where you can still see the silicone, and it gives nice effects, and I really like it. And this is what I'm doing, but I'm not showing you how I'm brushing the whole mold. I just thought I'd just show you what I'm doing. And then I started brushing my stencils after I finished the whole druzy edge. And look at this edge, it's amazing. And I'm still speechless about the size of this mold, but I can already tell you it's gonna be a wonderful tray. I mean, yeah, with those really beautiful druzy edges, and I really love it. But anyway, now you see how I'm brushing the stencils. I have to say thank you to Rebecca from Art of Gesture Cat, because Rebecca was ordering those stencils for me, and I have them now for quite a while, and I thought this is a perfect mold for using those stencils. And now thank you to my boyfriend, because he's filming how I'm removing the stencils. And I need to be very careful that the leftover of the pigment is not just falling on top of the silicone. And then I have to have a lot of cleaning work. So that's why I'm very, very careful. And I guess I succeeded. And now you can again see the size of the mold. It's amazing. And while I'm talking, please also have a look at Petra's video. It's gonna be 2 hours after mine. Mine is, yeah, you see it at 6 o'clock in the evening, Central European time. And Petra's video is gonna be at 8. She also has a live chat, so just switch over after you had your dinner break or whatsoever, depending on where you are located. You saw here that I also used little stars, because I found stencils where I had little stars, and I thought I just brush them to there as well. I also have violet chameleon flakes from Let's Resin, and I just wanted to use a few. I didn't want to use too much because I didn't want to overwhelm it with those flakes. Just a little hint. As the next step, I thought for the background I make a sort of opal effect. So I mixed interference colors. This is the Aurora Green from Petra Jungblut. This is the interference champagne from Petra Art. Next color is the Aurora Blue from Petra Jungblut. Then I have the Aurora Red from Petra Jungblut and the Interference Rose from Petra Art. But I thought the Interference Rose and the Aurora Red, they are quite similar, and I was surprised, but now I had them mixed and I will use them together, even though they are very, very similar to each other. And now I just altering all these interference colors, as you can see. The next time I would do a pour like this, I would maybe not pour them in puddles, I would drizzle them into the mold. This is what I want to do when I'm doing such a background again. I'm sure I will be doing such a background again because it's a nice effect. But like I said, I would just drizzle them to have more color shading. But you will see later on what I mean. But anyway, the result is still very beautiful. And look at those Aurora colors or interference colors. They are very beautiful. I really love them. And this technique is really a very easy technique. I think I mixed in total over 600 grams to fill up the Aurora pigments. And then I had like 110, 115 grams of resin in each cup and only like a teaspoon of the Aurora colors because they give a nice sheen and they're still transparent, but yeah, they're transparent, but they are also colorful, if you know what I mean. So I thought not to mix them too strongly. And you see I'm altering the colors, yeah, how I feel like, just in there. And I'm also scratching my cup a little bit because there was still enough in there so I could just use it. And like I said, the Interference Rose and the Aurora Red, they are really very similar. So this is something to bear in mind. And then I thought I just swirl the colors a little bit, so hopefully I have some shadings and blendings. But I needed to be careful because I didn't want to, yeah, to hit the mold bottom. So yeah, this is what you need to consider as well. What I did off camera, I put a white background, and I thought I don't need to show you how I'm pouring a white background. I used the pigment drops from Petra Art for the background. So I mixed it rather opaque, and I thought it's the best color with those interference colors. I didn't want to have a dark background because I didn't know how the interference colors would react to it. So I wanted to have it light. That's why I used white. Just if you're wondering. And now I can demold, and you can see it's easily getting out of this mold, and it's wonderful. Pity that I didn't leave the noise of the demolding on, but I think you can imagine how it's sounding. So, and now I'm very, very curious, and look at this. I really love this. I love the softness in the background, and I'm sorry for the light, but we had terrible light, yeah, over there because it was raining. It was not nice, and I needed to switch the light on, and yeah. Anyway, you can see the colors, and I really love how the edges are, the druzy edge, that it's a light gold, that it's not so bright gold, because you don't fill everything and you have the interference background. and also then the white. And I think it's very beautiful also with the stencils. And yeah, what I also thought, and this is what I'm doing, I give it a top coat, even though you don't need it because the mold is really from very brilliant quality and you don't need to have a top coat, at least not for the first, I don't know how many pours. But I'm doing this top coat just to get more depth, and I mixed into my clear resin some of it's a sort of polar shimmer, and this is from ColorBerry. And I thought this matches this tray and it gives really more depth just to have this top layer. And this is why I did it. And you can see later on that this pour really has depth and that there are nice effects through to the interference colors. So now I'm just torching it a little bit and then I can let my resin cure. And I'm very happy with the pour so far. But these are the steps I'm doing, and then I can show you now the final result. And I really love this tray. It's very beautiful and it's something nice for Christmas to be as a decoration on your table. So with this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and I thank MoldsandShapes to give me this opportunity to launch this mold together with Petra Jungblut. So thanks Marianne and Eric, and please guys switch over to Petra's video at 8 p.m. this evening. Okay, thanks for watching and take care guys. Bye bye.